Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the full moon and partial lunar eclipse energy reading for the full moon and partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th of 2023. And these readings are for the full moon and the partial lunar eclipse on May 5th and leading up until the new moon on May 19th. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also would like to send a big sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone that you can feel free to check out the beginning of the month readings, the mid-month readings, as well as the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what are the energies in and around the full moon and partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you may sense within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right, 1 more card, please. Nope. All right. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and at the bottom we have the Page of Swords. So it does look like the energy is ripe for abundance, manifestation, things like this. It does appear that this lunar eclipse is, in a way, a gift from the divine, even though it may not feel that way. But this is this eclipse, this porthole, that will release us out of this garden that we've been kind of restrained in. And you can kind of feel that in the energy. I feel like most people, I almost feel like since the last eclipse cycle have felt kind of confined a little bit, energetically speaking. And this is also kind of speaking to this energy with the 4 of Pentacles here. Definitely kind of gathering your energy, really counting your resources at this time. And in some ways, I feel like kind of hunkering down. A lot of us may be deciding to just spend this full moon and partial lunar eclipse indoors and and to ourselves here. And even if you're out and about, you still feel this energy of isolating. We have the 6 of Cups here, so we are kind of reflecting back during this eclipse. This maybe going back to, like I said, the last eclipse cycle, or perhaps last year around this time. And for some of us, just assessing where we are at in our energy, where we're going, reminding ourselves of what we set out to do in some ways, where we may have felt like in the past 6 months we've fallen off of our plan in some ways. At the bottom we have the Page of Swords, so this is also a really good time to do a lot of studying, reading, taking in a lot of content at this time. Is an indication that you will retain this information if that is an issue for you. A lot of times it is for me in retaining these things. This is indication that the energy right now is good for this type of learning. There's also something about communication and communicating in new ways. This kind of feels energetic, how you the energy you bring with you, that type of communication, unspoken communication here. But I feel like we'll get a little bit more about that as we go a little bit further. Please give us 3 cards for what are the energies in and around the full moon and partial lunar eclipse on May 5th of 2023. We have the High Priestess out here. 2 more cards, please. All right, the Emperor. 1 more, please. All right. So we have the High Priestess again with this kind of studious taking in knowledge, and this feels like, for those of you that are listening to the reading, this is taking in knowledge of a spiritual nature. So whatever sacred literature you might be thinking about taking in, this is saying this would be a good time to do that. There's also opportunity for new talents to emerge. So this is also kind of saying to try new things at this time, and you'll be surprised at what you find that you have a natural talent for. Intuition is high at this time, definitely, and do expect some spiritual insights during this lunar eclipse. And with the High Priestess, even though there's going to be a lot of kind of awakening energy coming through, I still feel like not everything is going to be revealed to us. I feel like the universe is still going to hold out for a little while. But we have the Emperor card here, so this and really what the full moon, lunar eclipse, new moon type of energies, these are presenting us with opportunities of energies that we can potentially harness. So this is indicating that there is a good opportunity in the energy for you to really step into your power, become the authority in your life, and really step into somewhat of a leadership role. But I do kind of feel like So the Emperor, generally, he's sitting in his power. Usually his cloak is red, indicating his power, but usually the background is orange. And this is an indication of he's in his power, but he's surrounded by this devil energy here, but he's still in his power. So I feel like this energy is at play. So I feel like we'll get a little bit more about this more heavier energy. And my throat is like, my voice is completely going out. So there's something about the authority and the power of your the spoken word at this time, your self-expression, how you communicate verbally and non-verbally. We have the Page of Cups here, so there is this like new opening taking place here in the energy, where there's going to be a lot of what you could say like downloads at this time. So definitely meditating, centering, connecting with that energy will allow you to really receive all that the universe is trying to present you with at this time. And I will also say, just in general, meditation and yoga will help open up your system to receive these downloads. That's just my 2 cents, but do expect these intuitive messages here. And I kind of feel like this is just the beginning of this type of energy coming in. Like this partial lunar eclipse is kind of this... we've kind of gone through this 2-week porthole, and now we are finding ourselves on the other side. And so this is what I feel like is yet to be revealed, is that this is just the beginning of these, what you could say, intuitive messages from your spirit team, things like this. So do expect this to increase. I feel like collectively we're kind of flipping a switch that is this like spirit antenna is being flipped on or turned up for some of us. We have the Seven of Wands here, so we do find ourselves collectively kind of in a protective stance. We have persevered through the last couple of weeks, the last 6 months, but we find ourselves kind of in a protective stance. I still feel like there is something that is going to come to light in and around the full moon and partial lunar eclipse that will definitely have us in somewhat of a protective mode and a little unprepared for that. Excuse me. We have at the bottom we have the Ten of Swords here. So again, there's something being revealed here on the full moon that is definitely going to create some pain. There's a painful ending taking place, but this is also marking the beginning of a new. With every ending, there is also this new beginning taking place here. And so this is why you may feel this protective stance within yourself, this protective energy coming to the surface. All right, please give us 3 cards for what do we need to be mindful of, keep an eye out for the energies in and around the full moon and partial lunar eclipse on May 5th and leading up until the new moon on May 19th. What do we need to be mindful for? Take note of. All right. One more, please. All right. Let me make sure I press record. Whew. All right. We have the Prince of Swords, the Art card, the Nine of Discs, and the Nine of Swords here. So we have two nines in a row here. 9 is the number of attainment here. So we are attaining the knowledge of something. We're also attaining this deeper connection with the spirit here. Like I said, the knob is getting turned up. The volume's getting turned up on these messages that are coming in. However you are communicating with the spirit, and this might even become somewhat visual for some of you. I'm getting definitely in your dreams, your meditations. But again, do expect the unexpected concerning that. We have the Prince of Swords here. So with this ending, this protective stance, energies may be hot at the time, reactionary. This is a reminder from the spirit to stay on top of this energy and try not to be too reactionary to what is discovered here. Try to stay in your center here, because being reactionary is an indication that's not going to help. But there are some things that you can do moving forward here. We have the Art card here. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, this corresponds to the Temperance card. But this is speaking to this deeper level of connection with the spirit. And there's almost this mixing. There's this merging of the mundane and the spiritual. So again, do expect these messages to increase. This is just the beginning. And I know people are generally like, I am ready for a break. But it's like, now that we've gone through this porthole, I feel like now the spirit can connect with us on this deeper level in a more vivid sense. And now the real work begins, which I know is not what anybody wants to hear, but that is what is coming through right now. But this is definitely going to have us more on our purpose, feeling more balanced, and really this deep connection with the spirit. It's not like a guess, like, is it, isn't it? It's like, you know that you know. And we have the 9 of discs here. So there is this feeling in this protective stance of I can do it myself. And so in this way, we may be collectively kind of hunkering in our communities a little bit, and kind of seeing that perhaps these safety nets that we were hoping would prove useful perhaps didn't work here. So we are saying in small groups, saying we can do this better ourselves. And in doing that, so there is the possibility for abundance is there. And really a greater sense of luxury, of not feeling put upon. And we have the 9 of Swords right underneath the 10 of Swords here. So when this bubbles up, we're in this protective stance because of fear and worry. During this lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse, do expect some restless nights, some sleepless nights, some strange dreams. But do pay attention to those dreams and do write them down, because there's important messages coming through with those. But do expect this, that you can kind of expect this energy to roll in a couple days before the full moon and to linger a couple days afterwards. And depending on how this information affects you in your region, this may last all the way up until this Nine of Swords. For some of us may last to one degree or another until May 19th, which I know is not what anybody wants to hear either. And it's really about how you process this, whatever this is. Again, don't be too reactionary. This energy thrives on this reactionary mind. So a balance is necessary. All right. All right. Excuse me. Please give us 3 cards for how can we best utilize the energies of this full moon and partial lunar eclipse on May 5th. 3 cards, please. Thank you. All right. All right. So we have the Sun card, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, and at the bottom we have the Knave of Wands, or this would be the Page of Wands. So we have the Sun card. So how we can utilize this energy is with the Sun energy staying in our positivity, keeping a positive mindset about these things. And I know this is not what people generally want to hear either, but this is an indication from the Spirit that at this time, keeping a positive mindset will offset this energy. It's like, well, what would you rather be in? This Sun energy or this Nine of Swords energy? It does appear like there is a choice here. And it really is about what are you cultivating here. And this is also indication with the Sun card and the depiction here. This might be a good time to gather, like I said earlier, with your close-knit community and family, friends, having a picnic, a celebration, these types of things would be good for this energy. We have the Two of Pentacles. So being adaptable is going to be really important because things are shifting and moving in, like I said, unexpected ways. Like I said, expect the unexpected. So being adaptable is going to be really important. And prioritizing this positivity of the Sun card. Now on this card, this person is cooking, baking here. So again, with this celebration coming together, baking some baked goods for your community, spreading love in this way can be very, very healing. The power of feeding someone. And then we have the King of Swords. So definitely coming with your truth, your authentic self, and really striving for mental clarity. There's going to be a lot of energies kind of pulling on our attention at this time, and kind of pulling our attention to these lower vibrational energies. And this is why it's important to, one, be adaptable, and two, to cultivate this positivity. Even if it's kind of a put on initially, your system syncs up with that put on, and you find yourself in that more positive, happy mode. And this is really how we harness this energy. It's also how we weather the pitfalls of this partial lunar eclipse. Stay in your positive sun energy. At the bottom, we have the Knave of Wands, the Page of Wands. So really striving for what you feel is freedom, I feel like is going to be really important. Freedom. All right. How do we, 3 cards please, for how do we best harness this energy of the full moon in partial lunar eclipse on May 5th of 2023. Ace of Wands. Thank you. All right. The Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the Nine of Cups. So with the Ace of Wands here, this is again keeping your thoughts focused on the spirit here. And really finding growth as you illuminate here. Because there's some powerful inspirational energy coming in with this partial lunar eclipse, even though there is some funny style energy here, there's some big opportunities for growth and inspiration, provided we can stay in this sun energy, stay in our positivity, and stay in our center. But there's a lot of energies pulling us in this other direction. That should tell you enough. So strive for this light, strive for this positivity. This is how you harness this energy. And then we have the Four of Wands. So again, strive for harmony, strive for peace here. Again, with this kind of celebratory energy of the sun card depiction on this card. Four of Wands is also speaking about this celebratory energy coming together with community. So there definitely is that. And this is kind of asking you to kind of come home to yourself, because I feel like collectively we're all kind of, our energy is out here doing this, grabbing here and there. And the Spirit is kind of asking us with this full moon and partial lunar eclipse to kind of bring this energy home. It's kind of needed here to cultivate this positivity during this time. We have the Page of Pentacles here. So this is kind of guiding us towards these opportunities to cultivate this positivity in this way. And this is going to allow us to manifest on a higher level. There's more juice. But if we're stuck down here in this Nine of Swords, it can be very difficult to manifest and step into abundance from this position. A little bit easier from the Sun position. I think most of us can agree on that. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups here. So energetically, it's like there is this dream come true coming in, but it's like, again, you have to kind of put on this sense of satisfaction, kind of being satisfied with where you're at. This is why connecting with loved ones, your family, celebrating, spending time on whatever craft fills your heart with love that you can share with others, coming with your authentic truth. This is this kind of, initially you feel like you're kind of putting on this sense of satisfaction, but as you do the activities and lean into this, you begin to feel very satisfied, very content, very much in this celebratory energy. And this is how you can harness the energy. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what are the energies in and around the full moon and partial lunar eclipse on May 5th and leading up until the new moon on May 19th. 3 cards, please. The Fool card. You. Ace of Pentacles again. The Nine of Pentacles again. At the bottom we have the Empress. All right. So we have the Fool card. Definitely this is kind of sparking off this beginning for everyone collectively. I know collectively we're all just trying to get on going with what we have been trying to get going probably for the last 6 months. But this is saying that there is this beginning coming for us. So do be prepared to move spontaneously, be adaptable. But there is this beginning. And I do feel like we are kind of stepping into this more energy of innocence as we kind of emerge from this porthole of the past eclipses here. And again, with the Ace of Pentacles, setting us on this path of abundance, giving us what we need to manifest towards the future. And with the Nine of Pentacles, again, stepping into this energy of we can do this ourselves. This self-sufficient energy generating abundance here is kind of what we can expect over the next 2 weeks. And we have the Empress here. So there are new opportunities opening up. I feel like this can be for you in your personal life. I feel like also like globally, in different communities, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for growth, exchange of goods and things like this. I feel like things are kind of opening up in that way, in ways that they may not have in the past, whatever that means. But we are kind of stepping into this new vibration of abundance here, and really finding more stability because of that. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave everyone for the energies of this full moon and partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th and leading up until the new moon on May 19th? 3 cards for a final message. No. Serious? Okay. Okay. So I guess we're going to do this. All right. All right, we have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Strength card, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Swords. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups. So, with the Queen of Cups, I do expect for emotions to kind of be running high. There is this reactionary energy here. I feel like for those of you that are taking this path, we'll just say the path of the sun, you're finding more emotional balance during this time. And definitely feeling this sense of being in the flow here. We have the Five of Wands, so there is definitely some tension in and around us all at this time. This is also training. This is preparing us for these, what I feel like are going to be heavy downloads from the Spirit here. And we have the Two of Cups here speaking of that type of partnership. And I feel like this is this partnership, this merging between you and the divine, us and the divine. And this is really bringing a lot of self-confidence and strength here, allowing us to move with courage, because it's not that we believe or have faith that the Spirit is there. It's that we know. There's a different potency to it, and this is the strength that you are receiving through that. We have the Ace of Swords here, so there is this breakthrough of success because of this energy. And this is a definitely a divine gift here, because we have this breakthrough of success. We have the Ace of Cups with this love and compassion, again with this merging of the divine and the mundane. The dove dropping the Eucharist into the cup, and the cup runneth over here. So this is this breakthrough that's being spoken of. It's more of a spiritual breakthrough, the spiritual success. We have the Two of have a hard time thinking. We have the Two of Swords. So it is kind of indicating, and there is what could be interpreted as an eclipse, a partial lunar eclipse on this Two of Swords card. So during this time, do expect to not see things clearly. Do expect to be kind of on the fence as far as decisions go, because the energy is not allowing you to see these things. So, and at the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups here. So there is some illusions. There's something that is kind of blocking your vision. I feel like it kind of has been, like I said, since the last eclipse and perhaps the last eclipse cycles here, there's kind of energetically, we kind of feel like we're not seeing clearly. So there is that illusionary aspect here. And I feel like when this eclipse kind of comes, it's like we get to take off the blinders and we can kind of see this illusion for what it really is. And really seeing these kind of the illusion of perhaps what we've been doing with our energy, or where we had planned to focus it, is not really, as we see it clearly, not really where we want to go. We're really wanting this satisfaction, this dream come true, not just options. We want this dream come true. We want complete satisfaction. So the universe is coming in on the other side of this eclipse with this party about ready to start here. We have the Eight of Cups. And again, with this partial eclipse here. So when we get the blinders off on the other side of this partial eclipse, we are walking away from what doesn't fulfill us. We're walking away from illusions, empty cups. We have the Justice card. So we are finding more balance because of this, really coming with our truth. We're weighing things out and seeing them in the light after this eclipse. And we're kind of... we're the one kind of decreeing the justice on what stays, what goes. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is how we move forward. After this eclipse, I feel like give it 2 or 3, maybe even 5 days after the eclipse, and this is how collectively, provided we've chosen the path of the sun, we're moving forward like this Knight of Wands with a lot of speed, really headed into whatever adventure is next, and taking this inspired action necessary to really follow these intuitive nudges from the spirit, and really focusing on this dream come true, and really riding away from what we now see no longer serves us. So I think that's a good place to end the reading. So I want to wish everyone a lot of love and encouragement for the full moon and partial lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th. Should be interesting. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Like I said, once again, you are truly most appreciated. Everyone, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.